Handheld camera movement. We're starting to get a feel of how filmmaking works. We've covered most of the rules, so we are ready to start shooting. And where most people start is by simply holding their camera in their hands. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Even big Hollywood productions are oftentimes shot handheld. However, shooting handheld is a choice and not something you do just because it's convenient. As we talked before, the audience perceives your video through the camera, and the feeling that you give to the audience is depending on what the camera is doing. Thus, having some shake in the camera will give a different feeling to the audience than if you would film from a sturdy tripod. Handheld is more dynamic, more aggressive, more alive, more energetic, playful. An action scene like a car chase or a fight scene is therefore more often filmed handheld. If there's a time pressure, for instance, a simple action like dialing a number and calling someone could be filmed handheld to emphasize the mood. But also things like an interview, which needs to feel more casual and personal, that can be filmed handheld too. Many different use cases, so of course there's a difference in types of handheld motion. You can make big and fast movements or gentle and slow movements. So where a fighting scene will get much more camera motion to make it more aggressive, a casual interview will get a more gentle and smooth handheld motion to make it more dynamic. But in any case of handheld motion, it's always under control. So let's go over two extremes, a fighting scene and a casual interview. Starting with that interview. The idea is not to draw attention to the camera motion, but rather to the talent and their story. You want to start off by finding a comfortable position so you can film for a very long time. Chances are that you shoot with one of these SLR cameras, so hold it with the grip and support the body with the other hand, like this. Your elbows go into your chest or belly. Now, important is your spine. Don't lean back like this. I see this happening all the time. If you need to lean back like that for some reason, then simply stand straight and take a step back. It's the same thing. Stand with your both feet sturdy on the floor, and now you're ready to shoot. Casual handheld movement does not need to be made on purpose. It's already there. Simply breathe in and breathe out, and let your camera move with your breath. So as you inhale, the camera goes up, and as you exhale, the camera goes down. I'm of course exaggerating a bit, but you get the idea. Here's a better example. Keep focusing on the framing. You want to avoid that your framing goes up and down. Do it gentle. Now, in a more extreme example, like a fighting scene, you want to make small but fast movements around your subject. So you keep the same pose like that, but you go with the flow of the subject. When they make a specific movement, you can follow that movement, usually to make their impact more powerful. But it's important that you snap onto a subject, make a correct framing, and make small and fast movements. When you're switching subjects during a shot, you make a fast movement to it and snap onto the new subject. It's that snapping from one subject to another, which makes your handheld motion controlled. Give your audience the time to understand what they are seeing, so don't move away from the subject too quick. Now we'll talk more about camera support like the tripods later in this class. As a starter, going handheld is definitely a good idea, just as long as you're doing it correct and controlled. Thanks for watching.